Hello, so I thought I would share some more recipes today. So I'm making lasagna for dinner and I'm making an apple crumble because I've got some apples that need to be used up. So what I've done, I've mixed 115 grams of plain flour with 75 grams of unsalted butter, and you don't have to use unsalted butter, you can use other kind. And what I've just done is I've just mix the flour and the butter together to sort of make breadcrumbs, and all you do is just use your fingers to break it up, so they can become like breadcrumbs. And I mean, you're supposed to do the apples first and then the crumble mix, but I do it the other way around because of the apples going brown. So, and I will do that afterwards. And then once I've shown you this recipe, I'll show you how I make my lasagna as well. And we're also going to make a tiny one for my son Henry. Sorry, that's my washing machine kind of. And so you just mix it all through. And then, and the recipe is from my 1000 recipe book. And so all I've got to do next is add in raw oats, 60 grams, and 100 grams of demerara sugar. And I also add some brown sugar on top of the apples as well with some lemon juice to stop them from going brown. And then I'll cook that off to this evening, and that will take 45 minutes on 190 degrees. So that'd be, I will be cooking that after we've had a dinner tonight, after I've baked the lasagna in the oven. So I'm just going to get the, measure out the sugar, which I've got here. Measure out the sugar, and then it's just, I've got some oats to use as well. Put them in here. So I'm going to measure out these oats to mix in. I've got these oats to use that we've had, so good way of using, if you've got porridge oats to use up, this is a great recipe to use them up with, and they're brilliant for making granola bars and stuff like that, so, and flapjacks. So I'll do a recipe on those at some point, probably next year now, so I won't probably go into making them this year because I've got some other things I want to make. So, yeah. So I'm gonna add the, I'm gonna give that a clean on top, and then do the sugar. So that is now 100 grams of brown sugar, which I'll add into there. And then I'm going to measure out I'll measure out the oats now, so it just makes it 160. So I'm going to do that now. Probably I'm not going to film it because it's a bit of juggling, so I'll show you once that's measured. So I've just added 60 grams of oats, and then I'm going to add it into there. I'm just going to mix that up a bit more, and then it's getting the apples ready. So that's the first part, and I'll show you, and then you mix that into there, which I'll show you. The good thing about apple crumble is that you can heat it up, And you know, it's a great leftover dessert, you know. And you can make tiddly ones as well as big ones. So I'll take you through the next step in 2 seconds. So that's the crumble mix done, and I've just mixed it all up in and with the oats, and that's where we're doing it so it spreads out. And the other thing I do, and this is optional, you don't have to do this at all, but what I like to do is add some oats and some sultanas. So I've got my oats here. Add some oats. Not too many, it just gives you that extra bit of flavour that I like to have. So I'm just gonna add a few oats around. Sprinkle them in, I do, not too many. And then I'm going to add some sultanas. You can have raisins. I'm going to have sultanas. So this has got what I'm making the most of your fruit and everything that you've got. You know, that you. So I also like to make my own breakfast sometimes. I'll show you how I do that. Because I'm not a cereal fan really. So I do it if I've got like raisins and sultanas that I can add into it. So I'm just going to add in some sultanas. So I'm just going to. This is not really traditional, but this is what I do, what I like to do. So, and I just have that way that I just love that way it's mixing the flavour. Oh, it just gives you that extra bit of oomph anyway with the apples, and you can also do the same with berries, and even if you've got any peaches, a peaches crumble, which I've done before, which is lovely. And so that's that done. I don't really measure these because you put how many as you want in them and sweeteners, but I would say just a handful of each, handful of almonds and handful of sultanas would do. And then it's doing the apples. So I'll take you through that once. You need to make sure that the apples are peeled before you cut them up. So I'm going to peel them first, and then I'm going to add them to the bowl, and then make this into a crumble for later. So I've got my pot, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel apples. You can use, these are wild apples, but you can use any really. They say kicking apples, but I use, any apples that we've got that we need to use up. So use that and cut them. I'm going to peel them, take the cork out, or the stalk out, whatever, and then cut them up into pieces and then put that up. Sprinkle some brown sugar over them, some brown and some lemon juice, which is in here. I call it my secret ingredient, even though it's not really that secret, but it's what I love to have. One of my kitchen essentials, this is, I always have to have some lemon juice, a little pot of lemon juice. It's the same with vanilla extract and parsley. I love to have like dry herbs. Not too many now because we had to waste a few, which I hate waste, so I'm not buying too many of the herbs now. And then what I've been doing, buying them fresh and just using them up. So, you always have this to hand. So I'm going to get on with that, and then, and show you once it's all laid with the apples. What I do is sprinkle the sugar over, and then how I add the crumble mix. So that's the first layer of apples. So we'll do some more. So I'll put some more on top. So I'm going to cut the apples up. I just want to do one layer to show you. So I just put a sprinkle of, basically in my hand, just sprinkle some brown sugar, and then put a bit of that over the top. And then when I do the next layer, I'll show you exactly what I did. So, but that's the first layer down. This is the second layer down. So I just some like that, some sugar. So I pick out, get some sugar like that, and just sprinkle it over And then with the lemon juice, I just squirt it all over. Just to stop it from going brown. And I do that with each layer, and then I add the crumble. Right, so that's all done. I'm now going to put on the crumble mix. So you just put it all over. I do this with one hand, so do excuse me. And I have one apple left in the end, so I didn't actually use it all. But you just move it around, crumble it down, all down. So and so it's covered over. Look how gorgeous it looks with the raisins, sultanas, and the almonds. But it just looks so lovely and tastes so extra lovely as well. So that's all done. That's my crumble done. So I'm going to wrap that up and then put it to one side, ready to put in the oven. And I'll show you once it's been done. And one thing I forgot to say is that when you make it, make sure that the butter is room temperature and lovely and soft before you make it, because it will make it a lot harder to make and to make it into little bits for the crumble. So yeah, so that's that done, and then I'm going to get on with the lasagna. So now I'm going to make our lasagna, and I'll put the hob on. So I'm just trying to open up the I can't do this one blind. And I'm going to put some olive oil, which I found that is not actually the best oil to use. Rapeseed oil is the best, apparently. So once I've used it, I'm going to get rapeseed oil, because it costs less. But apparently rapeseed oil is best because olive oil isn't really, because olive oil discolours when it's on the hob, because it's not really supposed to be heated. But with rapeseed oil it is, and it never changes colour, and you lose all the nutrients once the heat comes through olive oil. But with rapeseed oil, that doesn't happen. You still keep all the goodness in the oil. So I'm going to use that soon instead of olive oil. That's the thing about cooking and about nutrition, is that you're always learning new things. But anyway, I'm just put that on, and then I'm going to take out the mince to use. So this is 500 grams of Irish beef mince, and we'll probably get 2 lasagnas out of that. But I know we definitely will get 2 dinners out of this. So another great money saver, making 2 meals out of 1. It's great. And then we've got chopped tomatoes. I feel like these the best. We've got tinned, but these are really good. These are the ones from Sainsbury's, which are cheaper than the tinned. I need some gravy, because you make it like you would a bolognese. Gravy granules, lasagna sheets, which I keep boxes of, because they're just great to have on hand. Great meal to make. So that's those. I've got some tomato puree, got some garlic there to use up, which I use. Then I also use, I love putting a bit of ginger, black pepper, and that's it. I wouldn't do nutmeg, but we need to get some new nutmeg. But so yeah, just to give it a bit of seasoning. So, So I'm going to let that heat up, and then I'm going to add the mince. Once the mince is browned off, I need to cut up an onion. So I'll do that now. I'm going to do me and hubby a drink, and then add the mushrooms, and then I'll add all the other ingredients. I'll add the tomato puree as I'm cooking the mince, but I'll show you all that in a minute anyway. But that's all you need is them ingredients, and that, and an onion. So I'm going to cut that up now. So I've cooked up the mince and the I've added the onions, and I've added just a sprinkle of ginger and a pinch of pepper. And so now I'll open up the mushrooms and add them. I've also got to add the garlic, so I'll chop that up in a minute. And then it's once I've done that, I'll add in the chopped tomatoes, and then the gravy, and then it's just putting it all together then after. So yeah, so I'll show you the next stage once that's done. So that's done now. I added in the tin tomatoes, then I added the mushrooms, add a bit of garlic, just 1 clove. Then I put in some beef stock, and so that's just cooking down now. And then I put it in there and start making the layers. And I've got the and I've bought this today. This is a white sauce. It was 2 for £3, so I've got 2 lots, Lloyd Grossman. And it was cheaper than Dormio. So we normally white sauce. I'll make my own bolognese sauce. Don't need to, or lasagna sauce. Don't need to make that. But and I just gonna open this up and then put this on top, and then make it into a lovely lasagna. And I might even put a bit of bacon on top, because there's some bacon to use up, so I might cook off a little bit of bacon to go over, and then just put it together. And then once put a bit of cheese on top, you can put a bit of tomato on top, which a guy used to do when I went to Butlins. He used to do that, and it was actually really nice, a bit of tomato. Or some breadcrumbs even. The thing about these dishes is that you can make them your own. And so yeah, so it's just cooking off and then put them all together. So that's done. I left it to cook for about, say, 10 minutes more. And now we're going to make it into a lasagna. So I don't lay the bottom. You can do if you wish to, but I don't. I start the layers as from the first layer of mince. So let's put that down. Now I'll probably be able to get 2 out of this. So I've used this because our other dish that I had broke, so I've decided to use this instead. But it's fine, you can use something like this. Square tin, actually, I used it before, it was perfect. Square tin, I normally use foil, but I've got these, I'll use this for lasagna. So I'm going to finish dishing this up. So that's the first layer of mince, and I'm now going to layer up the lasagna. And actually, this is perfect. Be careful, don't lay it too much because it can affect the cooking and to soften the pasta. So I'll just do about 3 layers of each. You do as many layers of pasta you like, but I'm doing 3. And I'm not bothered about the sauce, so I'm now going to cut out the sauce and layer the sauce and then do another layer. And you just keep building it up. So that's the first layer done, and then I'm going to put some more lasagna over the top and then add some more strips. And then I'm going to add some more mince, more of the lasagna mixture. Very difficult to do one hand. But if I can show you this one layer, I'll probably just do 2 layers. Do as many layers as you like. That's the beauty of lasagna. That's how you would like it and how many layers. I would say, depending on how many people you're serving, the bigger the amount you should make. But this is perfect. It's perfect. And so yeah, so I've got that layer. So I'm going to put another, I think that'll be enough layers for this one. And then I'm going to put some more strips on top. So I'm going to do that now. So put some more strips on top. So my puppy boy's just going to bed there, and so it's just so another layer, and I'm going to put another thing of sauce, and that will be that for that lasagna. And I'll show you the finishing result once I put this layer on, and then I'm going to quickly grate some cheese, put that on top, and then might cook off some bacon. I'll see how time goes, but anyway, but yeah, I'm going to put another layer on top and grate some cheese. Fuck's sake. So that is done, and my hubby grated some cheese for me, but that's it, all completed. And the remaining bit of mince, lasagna mix we had left over, we'll give that to Henry tomorrow. So when I make him his mini version, I'll show you that too, because I'll add that with a bit of white sauce as well. But that is that. I'm going to stick it in the oven now for probably stick it in about 35 minutes. And I'm going to put this down. Put this down actually to 190. To 190. And cook it through for 35 minutes, probably 45 actually. So let me set the timer just to make sure that the pasta softens. So 45 and yeah, so that's counting down now. And we're having that with it, and my hubby's making some gorgeous wedges. So hello.
Hello.
Anyway, so that's done. It's so easy to make, and you end up not wasting anything. It's a good thing to do if you've got anything left over, vegetables left over. It's just a good meal to make. Anyway, I'll show you the result once it's all been baked in the oven, and the meal that we're gonna have, and the crumble once that's been baked too. So anyway, see you later. Bye. That's done. We've dished it up now. So we've got half for now, half for tomorrow, and we've got these gorgeous veggies. So it took about was that right time really, 45 minutes to bake, and we've got these veggies to eat now. And we've already had the garlic bread because we were both so hungry, waiting for the veggies to be done. So we ate that already. But yeah, so that's how easy it is, and we some left over for my son tomorrow. But yeah, so that's the lasagna, and then I want to stick in the crumble shortly and bake that too. So that's done. That's the crumble done. And yeah, so that's all. Just gonna wait for that to cool down and I'll dish it up. Have that with some cream. And we can warm that up for tomorrow as well. But that's all. So 35 minutes on 190 degrees. But that's all going to be served and had for now, and save some so we can have some next couple of days as well. But yes, there's some more meals and ideas of how you can make more out of your food, and recipes that are easy to do for you to try, and I'll be adding a lot more. And if you'd like to see more recipes, then please click the like button below and subscribe. And I'll speak to you very soon. Take care. Bye. Hi, sorry, I forgot to film. This is the mini lasagna that I made for Henry, and basically it's just one a little bit crisp. I should probably have done it for about 25 minutes. No, I did 25. I did it for 25 minutes, but I should probably just done it for about 20 minutes. I think would have been enough. But it's just a little bit burnt, not too much, and I can always tell that. But that's basically how you make it. You know, I just did one. Just put one slab, broken up piece of lasagna sheet, and then just about would say about a quarter of a cup of the cheese sauce on top, and now I'm gonna blitz that. In food blender. Add a bit of gravy, I think, into a bit more gravy, just to break it down, because he struggles with eating fresh mince, and so and that'll be ready. That will have be cooled down quite a bit. Yeah, so that's how you make a mini lasagna. So and I'll put this on my blog post as well. So and I will share some more recipes soon. But really thanks for watching, and speak to you soon.